As a student staff, selling popcorn, tearing tickets once I was studying. Yeah. And at some point, a general manager asked me, an Australian guy, we better give you a contract, you know. I said, I'm not interested in a contract. He said, what are you interested in? I said, your job. I like this business. What do I have to read? What course do I have to take? You know, teach me, I like this business. You know, long story short, 3 years after that conversation, well, I became a supervisor, trainee, assistant manager, trainee, general manager. 3 years after that, I got his job. I became his colleague, I became a general manager. And I became the first black general manager in the whole of Europe, the biggest city actually in Europe. Anyway, so what exactly is the creative industry? Yeah, creative industry is any industry where the primary engagement is work or activity that requires intellectual knowledge or talent, or natural talent. So I can play football, yeah, natural talent, I learn it or it's there, yeah. Then I now go to play to make money. So I'm using my natural talent. Or I'm coding, I'm a tech guy, I'm coding, I'm using my intellectual knowledge, yeah? And so anything like that is creative industry. Unlike some industries where, let's say engineering, for instance, you know, creative industry kind of, you know, overlaps into every other industry, that's fine. But someone like engineer, they teach you how to make this car, or make this, whatever it is, yeah, machine. So you come there, you learn, if I put this one, and then I put this one, and then I put this one, I create the machine. That's not necessarily creative. Yeah? The original person that designed that way is the creative person. But now, we're just following a process. It's not a creative. So creative industry is really something that requires intellectual knowledge or natural talent, okay? And, you know, but the biggest Nigerian film, Nigeria, not all the film, the biggest Nigerian film is Omogetu. It's about 635 million. You know, but it's two. Sorry? Yes. You know, and the two biggest films ever in Nigerian cinemas, it was Black Panther, but now Wakanda Forever has just overtaken it. So Black Panther is 805 million. Wakanda Forever, as we speak, now is about 820, and it's still counting. In only a few cinemas. In only 80 odd cinemas, or even less than 80 for those showing it. So the question is, what if we had 400 cinemas in Nigeria? Even the bad films will make people millionaires. You know, so in a lot of these things, we need to focus on the business side of things. People are asking me, so are you saying that if we put money here, you know, we'll make this? Okay, which film should we invest in? When they heard about wedding party there. Once you show money, private investors will come running after you, you know? And like joke, that's why I'm staying very close to the digital village and the tech faculty. It's not when they sell for $200 million, they will forget me. You know, so businesses. So you go to government for money, you go to private investors for money, you also go to businesses for money. And I'm sure you see that a lot within us, people coming for sponsorship, support, and all that kind of stuff. You know, but they want to know what value are they getting. What value? Let me tell you the value we always show them, particularly comedians, singers, music people. The value we show them is that we'll advertise on Blaze FM, Authority, and Choice. What's the other one? Alpha, right? You know, we'll advertise your business there. Then another one will say, we're in a cool hotel, 5,000 people. We'll put up your poster and we'll show you on the TV. Somebody said that to me before when I was in film house. And they wanted 5 million naira for sponsorship. I said to them, you know, for those that know Lagos, they call the bridge, the Lekki Toll Gate Bridge, that you've all seen it for those that haven't been, you've all seen it on TV, the NSAS, right? And it has this big, you know, advertising screen there. I said, if I use 5 million to pay for advertising space, even if it's for a week, I said to them, guess how many people, how many did you say in your show? 5,000. I tell you, I will get 5 million eyeballs. Why do I need to give you that money for your show? To only reach 5,000 people? You see, okay, you want to do the South, okay, start in Enugu. I said, Nnewi has the highest disposable income compared to any other city in Nigeria outside Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Disposable, not volume of money. Onitsha has more volume of money. It's a bigger market, yeah? Oka and every state capital, because of fact, federal allocation, has more volume of money. But disposable income, compared to Nnewi. But you just haven't given people what to spend it on Nnewi, so they go to Onitsha, they go to Owerri, they go to Asaba, they go to Oka. Disposable income. So Nnewi has different categories of people that people don't realize. So I've shown them the money. They're quite okay. Cinema works. Why Nnewi? And I have to answer that. So I show them the market. So who is buying your products? Who is buying your product or who will buy your product? So I have to show them the Nnewi I broke down. Nnewi is 1 million people. Nnewi North. Are you guys aware? According to United Nations, over 1 million people. Just do some little research. Yeah, over 1 million people in Nnewi North alone. How do the buyers want my product? I mentioned it earlier. How do they want my product? Not how I want my product. How do the buyers want it? A lot of times creative people do what they like. Let me use filmmakers for instance. I'm going to make a film. I ask filmmakers, why do you make a film? Do you want to change the world or you want to make money? Because a lot of filmmakers think that they're moral champions or they're the professors in schools. They are the ones that will know how to change society. So they want to teach, they want to expose domestic violence, they want to expose child abuse, they want to expose, nothing wrong with that. But I can guarantee you that you will make money in cinemas. You might make money somewhere else. Yeah? So it's important that, and then I see people make films or want to make films and they show me the story. And I tell them this thing ain't gonna make money, enough money. And they say, oh, but this is, the story. I said, I'm not saying the story is not good. Good does not guarantee sales in any product in the world, not just film. Anything good does not guarantee sales. Do you know what guarantees sales? Appeal. He's wearing a very good hat there. Very good cultural hat. Yeah? But I bet you the shop selling it in Nnewi is struggling if they're only selling that. But it's a good product. It's not good that guarantees sales, it's appeal. Yeah? So my children, before they came back to Nigeria, I was forcing them to eat akara, moi moi, opa. Yeah? I would literally force them. But meanwhile, I didn't start when they were babies, because we went here. Those things were not available. So I started when they had formed the little, before teenage. Now, they can just about eat my mind. Yeah? You know why? These are ugly things. To Gen Zs, they're ugly. They are ugly. And the packaging is ugly. Yeah? So these kids, and not just my kids abroad, the kids in Nigeria too, they can't eat those things. Except you start very early, then they're used to it. When they're not used to it, they can't eat it, it's ugly. Even donut is ugly, even to the Igbo child. The regular brown donut. Yeah? Go to a donut shop. Yeah? Take kids or watch kids in a donut shop. When they go in there, do you know what they're going for? The donut with colorful sprinkles and sugar and all that. It's the colors. The regular brown one is adults are buying it. Yeah? So you have to understand what the market wants and how they want it. Stop giving me the story of my grandfather and forcing my children to come and watch it. It's boring. You give me drama in cinema, boring. They don't want to go to school on Saturday or Sunday after being in school Monday to Friday. Children don't want that. Give them entertainment and then put the message or the history inside it. That's what Oyibos do. On our own, we want to teach lesson. Come, this thing is good for you. They don't want it. Anyway, so focus on facts as well, not assumptions. Like the guy that said Nigeria's Nnewi City, Nnewi people don't watch films. There are twin girls here that, like my daughters as well, the caretaker of the state, they're kids, and so they're my daughters, they're twin girls here. Yeah? They are online. watching stuff. Yeah? They're online, I think they're 18, 19 or something. They're online watching stuff. Yeah? All of you are online watching stuff. I mentioned Game of Thrones to Prince Will the other day. No, Game of Thrones. What's the other one that we just watched? House of Dragons, yeah? So, I didn't watch Game of Thrones when it came out, and I watched House of Dragons religiously. And I'm like, wow, I really want a continuation of this. And Prince will say to me, oh, which one? Blah, blah. That he had watched. How did you watch it? Pirated copy. Because there's nothing. If you don't give people the product, they will find a way. That's how piracy works. So everybody Nnewi here, I bet you, who has seen Wakanda Forever? Okay, yeah. Who has seen it outside cinemas? Not a pirates, So a lot of this, because there are no cinemas, because there's no legitimate avenue to watch these things, you then find it somewhere else. But as you're finding it somewhere else, it's not apparent to society that you actually watch films. So somebody makes a comment, Nnewi people don't watch films. That's not factual. Or like Nnewi people don't drink cappuccino and coffee. But here's part of the problem. Like when I was coming to Nnewi, I dropped at Asaba Airport on purpose a couple of days ago, and I drove from Asaba to Nnewi. I wanted to see with the new Niger Bridge whether it's quicker from Asaba to Nnewi or Anambra Airport. So I did that, and I got to the bridge and I stopped, and I came out and took photographs and posted it online. The problem? We don't post good things about Nnewi, except Nnewi City and stuff like that. We don't post good things. But when there's a dead body there, a head cut off, all of us will post it. So you're giving the pressure to people abroad. I don't know where did you come from? Yeah? So people in Ghana and everywhere, they're worried, because all they see is another kidnap, another this. But I play football twice a week in Nnewi. Yeah? Look at, we play together. Martel, yeah. We play football twice a week. We now want to start playing at Hangout. But I don't post these things. I had 2 filmmakers come from London. They wanted to meet with me. They called me in Lagos. I said, oh boss, where are you? Are you in town? I said, I'm in town, but it depends on which town you're referring to. He said, Lagos. I said, no, I'm in Nnewi. Where is that? Oh, we would have loved to meet with you. I said, then what's stopping you? If I come to London and you're in Birmingham, I will come to Birmingham. I mean, Nnewi, come to Nnewi, there's an airport now, and I will pick you up with my driver. The next day, this guys flew again. Correct? Yeah? As we were coming, we went to Inos, gave them a tour of the whole factory. They stayed the night, we played football together before they caught the flight and left again. We don't post these things. So I encourage you guys, please, fun things, not just parties. Fun normal life. If you go to the coffee shop, post it. If you go to play football, post it. If you go to Panda, post it. 504, 540, post it. So let people get a different narrative. Some people ask me, are you sure? You say you live in Nnewi. How? I thought they were killing everybody there. And they are right in thinking that, because that's the fact, only facts they have. We don't give them the other facts. They don't know that there are how many universities here. You don't post what you do before the students. Yeah? Okay. So let me tell you that finally, my last slide, because I kind of like interaction. The path to creating wealth from your creativity. There's a path to creating wealth from your creativity. One, your creative talent. You must recognize it and develop it. You must recognize what your talent is and then develop it. If you have to go to school to develop it, online studies, develop your talent. I want to know how to play football. Develop your talent. Yeah?
Nnewi Anedo Gwenu Nnewi Gwezulu. Biko achọ nke onye Nnewi ọhụrụ na-ebe akụkọ bụrụ na ya ka first. Ọ dịrị easy. That is concerned. Basically, if you come down to East, Haraf is being known maybe from different states down to East, Enugu, Imo State, Onitsha, and Oka. So this silent contest brought to you by Life Continuity Like So they were able to come down to these 4 cities to organize an audition. Then each audition in those cities, contestant like 40-something people, 50-something people have to audition. I auditioned at Oka. So we were 40-something in number. So after the audition, only 3 people were selected. Yeah, I was part of the 3 people. So that was where the journey begins. So from Oka, they went to different places on the Shah, Enugu. They picked 3 people after the audition. So we were now 12 in number to compete for the next King of Highlife. Of course, you all know Annie Dons. He's my boss. I'm proud to say that. He won the 2018 edition. So this year, 2022, we went there, we won it. So we started the journey. 12 contestants in one room. Of course, I needed a little bit brother Nigeria now. They did it, something of that nature. We were indoor a month, roughly 2 months. At the city of Enugu, there's this apartment, Mastodon on there, opposite this base. That's where they lodged us for 2 months, roughly 2 months. 12 contestants, series of interviews, series of performances, and after each performance, we'll be called out. And guess what? Eviction time. I'm going to say now, big brother, eviction, the tension is so high. So I said to myself, of course, I've been doing music for a long time, so the opportunity calls, I have to go there. As well as there, can you go from my and so we went there, but all thanks to God. So they evicted 2 people. We had 6 remaining. They now did what they I call it a game, but it's kind of a trickish one. They were able to pair us in 2 groups. Now 2 people will pair. Now you have to write a song. 2 of you will perform as a collab, as a group. And the funny part is that if any of you makes a mistake or being defaulted, they will evict 2 of you as a group. Not individual eviction again. So at this point, I know that I will have to do all my possible best with my partner to make sure that we remain in the house. And funny enough, my partner was a lady. The only lady in the house. There were 2 ladies. One was evicted during the first eviction. And the girl, she's I've been there all the time. So, but she's good. She's versatile. She's a good musician. She's a good singer. So, at some point, people were looking at me like, what would they achieve? So, I took it on myself that this is an advantage, because all this while I've been watching likes of Mr. Flavor, watching them how they do their love performances and collabo. I talked to the one I shall see, this is an advantage, let's do this. I was able to come up with my songs, because I have songs. We are just waiting for sponsor or platform to step up. So I brought out my song. I introduced it to her. She wrote her verse, I wrote my verse, we did it. From there, I got the inspiration to the beat. I know that other contestants, they will just come up to the stage, they will take the mic, they will be singing, just normal singing. Then I needed to put something out, which is, we created what we call as a kind of a drama. When we are singing, we are performing. So when you are listening to the song, you are watching what we are doing. So all thanks to God, we were able to hire costume on that day. And as God may have it, our performance was the best performance that night.
This starts with a question. So how many of you here actually qualifies or kind of like monetizes their writing skills, please? Anybody? Any writer in the house, please? Yeah, blessing. It's good to see you again. How are we doing today? Thank you very much. So I'm not going to waste a lot of your time. I'm actually just going to go into the important details or whatever it is that I have to tell you. And I do hope that by the end of this talk, I do a lot of writing. I say writing is actually versatile. There are different aspects to writing, but for today I'm going to kind of like focus on ghost writing because that's where I kind of like shine. So ghostwriting is more or less when you write for other people, okay? Or you write for them, they pay you, or you can choose to publish your own book and all of that. But mostly we ghosts, we work in the background, okay? We are just like that sound guy that actually makes everything work at the backstage and makes every other person shine. So that's what ghostwriting is all about. And that brings me to what So said. Ghostwriting is beautiful, writing is beautiful, but and like you rightly said when he was talking, it's good to have all of these skills, but at the end of the day, how are you monetizing the skill that you have? So I have always been a writer. I graduated from Nnewi State University. I studied mass communication in Nnewi. And I did start writing, but I just monetized my writing skills until that was in December of 2017. Yeah, so that December I decided to monetize that skill that I have. Why? Because that very December there was nothing in the house. It was 23rd of December and there was nothing to feed the children by. I have 4 children and I'm a graduate, and for years it's just been kind of like feed from hands to mouth and all of that. So that very day I woke up and I said this December is actually going to be different for my family. So I went to Facebook and luckily for me, I belong to a lot of groups because normally I'm inquisitive. I'm always here and there, I'm always in session. So that morning I woke up and then I will not forget his name is Itke Mali. He's actually a rockstar in the States. He was looking for a ghostwriter, someone to just do 1 or 2 things for him about this book that he wants to write about his band. So I pitched him and just like that he came to my TM, we spoke, and by the 24th of December I had made my first $800 from writing. December was settled and I didn't stop there. I kept doing more because that particular act actually showed me that there was money. That gig came from Facebook and every other gig that I've done so far came from Facebook too. And there are so many sites out there. There's Twitter, there's LinkedIn, there's TikTok, but Facebook is it for me. Comfortably, I make a lot of money from Facebook. I actually bought my first vehicle, the 2008 model RAV4. Every dime that came from that money, which is 1 million accounting, came from writing. I didn't beg from anyone, I didn't ask anyone, I didn't pay it to pay some today, pay some tomorrow. No, I paid everything cash and I brought home my vehicle and all that money came from writing, ghost writing.
3, 2, 1, go! So this is the second round. It will only get harder. For this second round, they each have to take two bottles of water. The last person to finish drinking the water gets evicted. Two bottles. Let's go. You can decide to bail now. You want to bail? Okay. Let's go. water. But Chidimma opened her own and even drank a bit before she threw. So Chidimma has made us proud and she's the winner. And I said I'll add 5K, no, I'll be 5K. So we're 5K. They'll give you your 5K.